people of God, it is a blessing to be gathered here today with you. And I say it all the time, but please don't take it lightly. It is truly a blessing to be gathered here with you. As I close out the prayer, I looked over here to my right, and there's a beautiful view outside my window of the town that I live in, which is Kailua town in Hawaii on the island of Oahu. And I was telling just an hour ago my testimony of living a life that I never imagined or dreamed for myself. I never thought God would bring me here. And the truth of the matter is, I never wanted to be a pastor. I tell you the truth, honey, I ran in the other direction, and I did not know that I was avoiding or running away intentionally from being a pastor. But what I did know is I never wanted to be a teacher. My family is preachers and teachers, but very specifically, intentionally, I was running away from being a teacher. I never wanted to teach anybody anything, because I suppose I saw how unappreciated teachers were and how overlooked teachers were, how disregarded or discarded teachers were. And I think most of all, I saw how, in terms of employment or what teachers could do with the income, I just thought teaching was not a pathway for me. Now, never did I know that God was having me go on a journey that would lead directly to pastoring. And it started first with teaching. So before I became a preacher, I was a teacher, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was the greatest. But it's so interesting how in going the long way around, I ended up right smack dab in the middle of God's blessings, God's favor, God's anointing to use the unique gifts that He has given me. And I consider myself so fortunate to not just be walking in His gifts, but to be obedient. I consider obedience to be a blessing, and I understand that obedience too is a grace. I am graced to obey God, and what I can look out over to my right and see is the blessing of obedience. And so if I could tell you a testimony here today, I would say that God truly, friends, blesses our obedience. And God, in pre-ordaining us for a particular walk or way of life, God has a bounty in that obedience that you cannot even conceive. And it's not, sometimes in the traditional ways that we think it's going to show up. Sometimes it comes in ways that you don't comprehend and you can never fully understand. And God blesses you in a way that is very unique to you, unique to who He has called and created you to be. And I do realize that had I gone a different path, I would not even fully know myself as I know myself today. So I, for one, cherish the journey that God has put me on. And I pray that in my life and my testimony, you can see the fruit of the labor of God, the fruit even of the peace of God, the fruit, friends, of the prosperity and gifting of God. And I pray that it encourages you to be discipled enough, even if not disciplined as you want to be, discipled enough to do what thus saith the Lord. And as I say that, I realize in my own walk, I could use much more discipline and discipleship. So I pray that you will pray for me as I could use more development in those areas nowadays. But I'll be praying also for you that in doing exactly what God has called you to do, that you'll be able to see God into your life and stay within your life in ways that will transform your life, friends. That's my prayer for you. So again, I do not take for granted that we are here gathered today, because Lord knows that through my own life, and I know, friends, through yours, it's not been easy to arrive where we are today, but here we are, and we do bless God for that.